Hello everybody, Patrick Glenn Nichols, Musclecar Barn Finds, a Hot Rod magazine, and I promised you a part 2 of this property, and that's what we're going to do. So bear along with me today, and we will do a walk along of this and let you ride along with me of this property, and I will pan around and start here with this building in front of us and just give you an idea of what's here. Lots of wheels. Looks to be a 67 Malibu dash. This is a 66 Chevy Malibu. I'll step in here and try to show you what's in this building. This is a 70 Chevy Malibu. It's a good body, a good donor. That's a 71 Super Sport and a 69 Super Sport as well. Lots of alternators and stuff here in this building. And that's the grill to this car. Lots of wheels. And this car, this is a really big Hoard, but this guy is a lot more organized than most people would think to have this amount of stuff. And this is a 69 Super Sport Camaro SS350, and what appears to be a Cal Chrome wheel, day 2 wheel, which is a version of like a Krager, which is there are other versions like a Rocket and a Cal Chrome, and we got more wheels, which are rally wheels that the guy has here, and I believe that's an old Krager SST on that 71 Chevy Super Sport. So what I will do now is I will walk around and show you the other building and the front side of this building. And I do my best to give you guys an idea of exactly what is here, just like you are walking along with me. I know a lot of my viewers really appreciate that, and that's what I try to provide for you. And some of the videos are very successful because of that. That's what I try to do, is to bring you exactly what it is that I find and what's located, where it's located. What is here. You can see this guy has a lot of stuff, and you know, you guys that have swap meeted, I've done a lot of swap meeting and buying and selling parts and cars, and this is the way a lot of times that you buy this stuff. And this guy has got a lot of stuff, and a lot of stuff here is valuable. I know some people think this is mostly junk, but it is not. Trust me on that. You can see this is a 69 Super Sport car, Le Mans blue, according to the owner. And then a 71 Super Sport. Both those cars are definitely really popular cars. And we'll pan around here now and walk down this way. Give you an idea of just about everything that is here. A lot of starters, alternators. This truck's loaded with a lot of aluminum pistons. A lot of stuff here. And now let's survey the inside of this building. You can see right off the bat there's a big block Chevy right there. Lots more wheels. There's another Super Sport wheel there, which is a 69 model with the YA code. Another big block Chevy in front of you. Looks to be like a 348 409 type engine over there. And a lot of crankshafts. Another big block up here. Big block Chevy. A chrome valve cover to a big block right there. And a lot of crankshafts. And those of you not aware, on a steel crank, if you can see the parting line on that is about a ½ inch or a little bit more. That signifies a steel crank. And if you look on this crankshaft, see it's very thin. That signifies a cast crank, which is cast into a mold. Whereas the steel crank is a forging. And a lot of guys, you know, people understand that a forging it's very strong, but it has flexibility qualities. So that's why guys that run these cars high RPM, where the crankshaft has some flexibility qualities, it can last, whereas the cast crank is very hard, very tough, but it's brittle. It won't bend, it will break. And you know the old saying, if you don't bend, you will break. Okay, I'll try to give you the best idea I can of each building. You can see lots of carburetors, engines, and car parts. Again, this stuff is fairly organized as compared to the amount of stuff that he has. Now, in these last two buildings I've showed you, they're not as the higher end stuff that this individual owns, so it's not as organized as some of the other buildings. But still, a lot of valuable stuff here. And we'll walk over to this other building and show you what's over here. And as we pass by and see a 70 Chevelle, looks to be maybe a not original SS. The S's are too high on the fender right off the bat. The 66 of Malibu cars, nice. And a 69 El Camino right here. Another 66 Chevelle Malibu as we go by. And looks to be about a 72 Monte Carlo and another 70 Chevy too. And a large selection of 67 to 72 Chevrolet GMC trucks on this property. Now, let's go to this building. Do a survey of this one. Okay, got a big tractor right here. I can get through here. A big implement. 69 Camaro Super Sport. And lots of parts, but really organized. Again, you know, valve covers are with valve covers. Heads generally are with heads. Brake drums are with brake drums. Lots of stuff here. And most of the people, very, very few people are aware of this Musclecar Hoard. Very few. And that's what my job is to do here today, is to give you the best idea of the degree of what is here. Enormous amount of stuff. And listen, very few things here. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I don't see anything here that is junk. I could, you know, nobody knows what everything is worth, but I have an idea of about a large percentage of what's here, and everything here has good value. 70 Chevelle dash pad, 70 Chevelle grill, all of that stuff. People need that stuff. Another 70 Chevelle grill right here, front end, with the early moldings underneath. All of that stuff is sought after. So again, that's the reason for me bringing this walk around video to you. I mean, I was totally blown away when I first saw all of this. Now I'll make my way back outside again and survey around the rest of the property and go from there. And an old Ford Galaxy 4-door. Okay, we'll come up through here. An old Chevy truck. And if we're not careful, we're going to find a real nice snake. But that's part of it when you're out looking at these cars on property and yards. And just give you a quick glance of what is here. The rest of what is here. Very convenient stuff. If you restore cars and you're into vintage cars, you understand how convenient it is to have your parts right under your nose. And that's what this guy has here. He's restored a lot of cars, and he's definitely a muscle car enthusiast. We have a couple 63 Chevrolet Impalas, a 55 4-door, and what looks to be a 72 GMC Sprint. So you have seen pretty much the majority of what is here on this property. The main two things are the 270 L78 Chevy 2 Novas that are documented, build sheet, protective plates, documents, original engine, transmission, the 76 model Torino Starskin hutch, the 71 heavy Chevy, which is a rare car, all of which is on this property with an enormous amount of stuff, big blocks, parts, and transmissions. I'm Patrick Glenn Nichols with Patrick Glenn Nichols Muscle Car Barn Finds. I hope you enjoyed this video. More videos on the way. Thanks.